Hello and welcome back to Foundation. It is the final part of our extended first look, but hopefully not the final time we visit Foundation on the channel. Oh, my lord, this is just straight into the game. There we go. That's how we like to do it. My lord, we need to choose who we want to help. We can help the king by delivering. We can't do any of this. We don't have fish. I mean, technically, we could possibly order some fish and then do the quest. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I mean, yeah, it's possible. You do get points up here for labour. You would get, what is it? Well, you could get points for labour, points for, what do they call it? I can never remember. Clergy and kingdom, yes. But we're going to keep it. It's a bit early days for that. We're not quite in a situation where we can already have a stockpile of traded goods and then just use the stockpile. Currently, you're all just going to have to eat berries from Rose's stall. Yeah, she's still a market tender. What are we doing today? We've got to do a lot of things, haven't we? We're still lacking housing. However, we do have more houses. These could upgrade and give 2 more capacity. Same as over here. They're probably not going to be overly happy just yet. There's not a lot of facilities around. But eventually, we've got average there. Did this affect... No, that's still high. That's still high. The well's well situated in an okay place. It only costs 1 gold. We can eventually have quite a few of those scattered around. This is our sort of industrial area up here at the moment. Remember, we was building a lumber camp, which is finished, so we can stick Otto in there. And do you know what? I'd like to stick William in there as well, because if we do overproduce on logs, which means we should possibly do this and store logs in there as well. That really suggests to me that we should move the lumber mill or sawmill over to the warehouse rather than have them next to each other. I feel it matters not at the moment. Who are you? That's got to be Pierre. Yeah, of course it is. He's just standing there randomly planting. Now, I say there's no animation for that. There used to be no animations. If you haven't checked out Colonel Failure's series on this, that was from very, very early access. And since then, a lot has changed in the game. It's a much better game. Much better. I was half interested back then when it first came out. I was like, maybe it'll go somewhere. Well, it has. There we go. I am super happy with it now. It's certainly a game worth playing. How are we doing over here? People are walking around. We've got 2 new villages, which is great because we still need the workforce. We absolutely still need the workforce. We've still got a few places. For instance, stone. We're going to need a lot of stone in the near future. And what I'd really like to do is start trading out some of our goods, which means we should really start thinking about filling the stonecutters camp, possibly having a secondary one down here as well, which isn't going to work for us at the moment because we just don't have the workforce. It would be silly. We should utilize this one up here to the maximum, and then we'll know where we're at and how much we can trade, which will be great. He is... What were you just trading there? He went in there and I heard money, but I believe it was down here. I didn't change the autosave, did I? Can you do it from here? I'm not sure. Quick to main menu, settings, autosave. There is no... Yeah, there's no scaling of the autosave. Oh, I wanted it at something a bit longer. Well, we bought we bought the tools. So I'm guessing he was on, our little trader dude here was already on his way. He's heading back now to, let me get the name right, Northbury. No, he's moving onwards. Perhaps he's going to go to the other places now and do some trading over there. Where's he going? He's making his own path. Away he goes. Eventually, the more this trader dude keeps coming to visit, the more of a path he'll make, and you'll see where the trading paths are. Who are you? Well, you've got a saw in your hand. You're a level 1 carpenter. Almost level 2. We really have to think about getting the church going. I'm going to say having a church down near the marketplace is possibly a good idea, as it's going to, it should increase the desirability for the houses around here. I mean, that one's super high. Well, we've unlocked some more splendor, but not enough because we're going to need 20 serfs, which is going to take a while. We could unlock all of this, not worried too much about that. We don't have to worry too much about the additional parts because it gives you enough to build the rustic church. In fact, can we now build it? It will be in monuments. We can. The resources needed to build. Now, that's not quite right. That's the initial resources. Once you start adding to your church and building your own fancy, that can become quite expensive. We don't need to worry about bridges as we don't have any rivers at the moment. Although we could have it across two mountains. We've kind of got mountains up there, don't we? There's all these decorative bushes and things that you can put around. I mean, how much do they cost? 2 gold. Oh, we're broke. Absolutely terribly broke. Goodness me. I didn't realise how broke we were. We're in the red, aren't we? Which is interesting that it allows you to go in the red. Who do we owe that money to, and will we have to pay interest on it? I hope not. I don't know whether interest was a thing. They might just come and take our houses. You're not going to find it there, sir. You need to go up. Where is the budget? There's the budget. The one with the money. Trade expenses, general expenditure. Oh my word! It is 20. It is 2020, isn't it? 20 times 20. Yeah, those tools did cost us 20 gold each, and we bought 20 of them. Let's not use any more tools for a while. In fact, I would like to not do that again, just for now. Goodness me, how are we going to get this money back? All I seem to be doing now is losing money. We're going to have to start selling some of our goods. That's the only thing I can think of. Our villager consumption is currently lower than our upkeep costs. That's not a good place to be. That's not a good place to be at all. Oh dear. So, my financial skills are not too great, but the village looks fantastic, even though everyone should possibly be absolutely miserable, because we are in complete and utter debt. Although we have started to get more logs than we're using to make lumber. That's kind of nice. Is it lumber? Planks. Planks. What can we sell to our little trader dude? He does want planks. He does want planks. In that case, we did have room in here, right? Erin, could you go and work there? We'd like to make more and more planks. Now, what is the capacity? Max capacity. Is that 400 per slot? Or is that 400 total? Because it could be 100 total, which means we're going to hit the max, aren't we? What we could do is if we go to trading resources and sell above the value, we go to, say, put that up to 50. We can start selling those. We're not making much money in those. Sell above the value. I mean, I'm a little upset, but let's go back to here. We're selling planks, which are far more valuable than they're probably not actually, are they? Why is everything so expensive? Fish, pricey, and yet berries, you're only paying 2 gold. And polished stone, that takes a lot of work. Although, I would say wine is a thing to get into. Per bottle of wine, 120 gold. That's some good stuff, apparently. Okay, so it's probably... This is like the basic of basic stuff. It's not going to be very valuable. Yes, No, look, we can only sell 2 tools for 10 gold. Okay, well, it's balancing, isn't it? You can't look at it like that. We're just going to have to live with our set prices. They're not going to pay much more for it. They're mean. And we're going to hopefully sell a lot of wood. A lot of planks. We've got 67 in there. We've got a total of 104. Which is 11 at the sawmill. 7 are reserved for building. There's got to be a building going up somewhere, surely. What are they reserved for? Is there a house being built? You're not building many. And we've got 2 spaces, guys. Come on. Get building. Do we have any unemployed? We do. Baptiste. Okay. More stone? Perhaps we can sell stone. No, it's polished stone. Ooh, do you know what that means then? I'll tell you what we could do. Although we've got nowhere to store it, have we? We'd need another warehouse. And we'd lose a lot of goods in here. 2 new villagers. Well, that's lovely. I'll take that. We can't sell them directly from the stonemason though. Oh, that's a bit terrible. I'm going to get you working regardless. Let's get you in there, Baptiste. On you go. I would love to get this church up. We have nearly got out the red there. And we're up to 70% happiness. How is Oliver doing? We just like to see Oliver. He is super happy now. He has a home. He has water. His berries. And then we're going to have to do something about religion. Oh, it's not called religion, is it? No, it's clergy. There is another house going up right on the hill there. That's fantastic. Ooh, I would really like to get a church built, but it's going to cost us gold, which we don't have. I don't even know whether we could plan it. No, because it's an upfront cost as far as I know. There's more people joining. We need to sell a fortune in here. We just don't sell enough, do we? I don't know what reserved means. That's interesting. It's very interesting. We're not really getting the berries through, are we? Oh, because we got space for more people, and we do have a couple of people on the way. So we should increase the throughput of berries. Because we can sell those as well. We can trade them. Which might get us, you know, at least a bit of cash. Alright, let's go to monuments. How are we going to get this church going, and what will we need? It looks like it's just planks. The core itself is what you need to have the basic church, which is why it says the resources needed are 20 stone and 10 wood. But then you've got to think you've got to add a door, really, which is going to be another 5 and 1 tool. A small tower. I mean, you've got to have a tower, right? And that's pricey. They tend to add to the capacity of the church as well. But as you can see, it's... Wait, no, there is no upfront cost. Really? Okay, we can do this, guys. We can plan our church. Core. Let's get the core in. Now, this radius-y thing makes me think that it will increase the land value around it. Where do we want this? If we go here, where do we want the door? Somewhere like that. I would like it close to all of our houses. We could do it over here. That seems a bit silly though. We might cancel out any stone cutters we put in with the influence of the church here. Should we go with there? Let's get that in. Where can we put a door? If we can put a door here, that would be fantastic. Door A. Oh, there we go. That's nice. We'll get our door in. So this is just the blueprint. We've not confirmed it. It's not said anyway. Maintenance cost is going to be 6. We have to meet all of this criteria. So it has to have 1 core, 1 door, and 1 bell tower. I was interested to see whether you get away with having no door. But they've thought about that. Now, you can, if you want, make this redonkulous. But we're going to stick with that. Oh, did we make it a bit higher? Only needs to be like that for the main building. I don't know whether you can increase it lengthwise. Can you not do that? Select building part. Grow shrink part vertically. You can't do it horizontally. That's fine. We do have wooden extensions you can put on. I don't know exactly what they do. I guess they could be like, I don't know. I don't know what you do with them. But anyhow, we need a small bell tower. We've got B. I don't know what the difference is. That one's all wooden. What's A? That's stone. Should we put it at the end? And then we can raise it up and have a lovely church. Bell tower. There we go. Now it will let us build it. It's going to cost us 80 stone, 25 planks, and 12 tools. But we've got 25 tools. But I'm saying this will be worth the investment. Eventually, we can maybe improve that. Should we put a cross on there? How do we... There we go. We'll put a cross just there. And can we put a cross on the top? Oh, get in there. Oh, it's hovering. Is that normal? Is that how that does? I'm not sure about that. What's going on there? You're hovering. Do I risk putting that up there with a hovering cross? Or could we... Oh, don't move it. What are you doing? Oh, it's attached. Can we meet it? No, maybe that's just a building thing. That has its own influence. So it does increase the influence, the bell tower. I say we go for that. It will give us 6.95 splendor. Isn't that beautiful? Let's start construction. It's going to take a long time. Or will it? We've kind of got all the goodies, haven't we? Except for stone, which is something we struggle on all the time. Perhaps what we can do is increase the throughput of stone. Do we have any? Yes, we do. Let's just go. Oh, how much food do we have? No, don't get carried away. Let's assign our final forager over there. And then we're good. Let's watch him build the church. We can do it on fast forward. Our money's going up, guys. Our money's going up. Let's increase the building speed there. Finally get our church. If we click on it, we can see what's going on. Notice that both Carla and Lily are working on the project. There she goes. Or one of them, anyway. It would be nice to get a couple of new villagers. Look at them. We've got 30 of 80. We're going to need quite a bit more stone, aren't we? I put it on fast forward. I would not do this really so much if I was playing alone. Without you guys watching. I would just sit here and eat snacks. You know I will. There we go. She's going to take a break now. Because they will take a break. We've got a couple of new villages. Perhaps we make one of these another builder. They're going to be needed for further expansion. They're going to be needed for upgrading buildings. Any changes we make to beautify our little town. I love the sound of the money going in there. She's back. Someone's back anyway. Carla is back to continue building. There you go. I love the framework going up. You've even got like little ladders for scaffolding in there. That's fantastic. I love that. You go. You go. Oh, this has changed so much, hasn't it? This is really improved. We've got a house going up there. They're actually kind of standing in the foundations. Yep. It was coming. Oh dear. It's a capacity of 20. We have 22, so some people are going to miss out. We might need to put some extensions in at a later date. Or straight away. But that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. Almost got that built. Well, no, we haven't. We're a long way off. How's everyone else doing? Look at them all running around. All busy in their day-to-day lives. Got lots of... We don't have a lot of berries at all, do we? Absolutely not. Stone's going to be an issue if we don't keep on top of that. What we might need is... Helene, you can go and work there too. Shift work now, that's what they got. They got a shift pattern. How are we doing here? 3 of 3, that's full. How's our woodcutter doing? We could get another woodcutter. Although we are overflowing with logs. That makes me think we could even have another sawmill. Perhaps we could put it over there. That's an idea. Look at our church going up. Wonderful. Okay, we've got more house. No, that's the same house. They're probably upgrading. What are you doing here, guys? Are you upgrading this house? Let's hope so. Yes, yes. How are you doing? We have... Okay, we have all the stone. That's good news. And we have some left over in our stocks. They'll just get the planks when they're required. We definitely have the tools available. Although they have just used some. Does the upgrade cost? No, apparently not. I don't know what's going on there. Do we have our new people? Let's see. Unemployed, yes. Well, we could put one of these people. Gwyneth. Could you be a builder as well? That'd be kind of great. Lily is bringing 6 tools. Carla is assigned. Now we've got 3 workers on the job. Look at that. That'll get us built. I would love to get our church up and running. Oop, we're in someone's house there. Look at it. Is that Rose? Rose, you're such a trooper. Look at you. Cornerstone of our... Oh, we've got a trader. Cornerstone of our little village here. We can probably stop trading now. Goodness me, they're flying through that building. That's wonderful. Should we stop trading now? Money's not an issue. Money's gone up quite quickly. What are we trading? We're trading... Yeah, we're trading planks, aren't we? And we don't have to do that at the same time. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because we are keeping up with planks. So yeah, keep trading. Keep trading. We'll make the money. We've got our hovering cross there. It's a little worrying. We've got one there as well. Are you building? That's a nice house, isn't it? Right next to the church. And we've got 2 new people arriving. Come on. Come on, guys. Get it built. She's level 3 now. Carla. It'll help them level, wouldn't it? So we only need 10 planks, which we've got an abundance of. And 5 tools now, which we do have. We might have to start buying some more. But it is going to cost us. So yes, we should definitely keep trading. Because that way we can make sure we're topped up on tools, couldn't we? Yeah, because we won't need the full 20, you silly man. Right, let's do that. Let's go back to trading. And we'll start accepting those again to make sure we keep topped off at 25. There goes our church. Is it going to look fantastic from down here? Look at them all doing their stuff in the background. That's wonderful. Oh, we're not even at full speed. Look at it. We can go a bit faster. The trees dancing. All of the trees are dancing. Ooh. Ah, berries. Berries. Now, I would kind of like to do that. However, that would eat into our berries. Yes, reserved 2. That is too risky. I don't think we're in a position to do it. I'm going to keep it all. We'd need pretty much another foragers here. And it will be, I feel, too late to get on top of that. So what we'll do is we'll get another gathering hut because they can handle a couple. We'll put you right there. Get that built. Our church is nearly done, guys. I didn't even realise I wasn't on maximum speed. It seemed plenty fast enough. And what are you waiting on? Carla's bringing the planks, so just the tools. It's looking nice. I like our church. You know this is going to be some sort of screenshot, don't you, for the thumbnail? Absolutely. And we'll have to keep an eye on when the gathering hut is done. There we go. Do we have any available workers? We do. You go in there. And Catherine, you go in there. So we've got Catherine and Agnes. We're going to need more and more housing. They are building them, though, by the looks of things. What are you doing here? Carla is upgrading. See, now that we've got more and more of our people assigned as builders, things like upgrades can continue while we're still doing brand new projects like the church we've got going. Come on. There we go. Gwyneth is bringing 5 tools and that'll be our church complete. and then we can decrease the speed here. There we go. It is building. And then we'll get a lovely church. We could decorate it as well. I mean, one thing we could certainly do for not much gold at all is we can go to decoration with a decorative bush. We could put him there. That's nice. I love it. So our Splendor has unlocked some stuff. Yeah, we got quest complete. We now have our first commoners, 2 of them. And your villagers have reached a new status. Yep. Wheat farm has unlocked. Windmill has unlocked. Bakery, roadside, sheep farm, weaver's hut, tailor's shop, decorative trees, and a plant arch are now available. So much new stuff, guys. So much new stuff. Now, there you go. We've got 20 in the surf department. However, we'd need to get our Splendor up quite a bit, which we don't have yet. We haven't got much of that. You see, because we built the church, that's put our clergy Splendor up. And now we have rustic church. Full of people. Not everybody is going to get a place, I don't think. It's only, I believe it's only commoners that require church. We have a bell sound. I don't know what you do about the priest. I never figured that out. There you go, there's the bell. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love that. I love it. Oh, you know what we could do? We could go to decoration. I don't know what it counts as. I think it just increases the value, but look at the little arch. Could we put it like there? I mean, it's nice. Would they? No, they'd walk through the struts. That's not good. What about there? You need it into like someone's house, don't you? Like at their garden or something. I don't know. Put it there. There you go. You got a fancy house now. Of course, I put it on the one that's already high. Still average. Still average, really. Well, okay. Okay, how are we doing up here? We're getting all the berries. We're getting all the stone. Be interested to see if that actually vanishes at some point. It might be limited. We've got all of the woodcutters assigned that I'm ever going to assign, I think. Yeah, that'll be enough. Well, there you go, guys. I'm going to say that's a brilliant place to end it while I just see problems. What is it? Workplace is full. Woodcutter. Yeah, that's because that's a good problem to have, but we are trading that. And we get a nice view to end it on. Isn't it beautiful? You can just see a glimpse of the church there. We've got 2 new people turning up. Oh, a road sign would be nice, wouldn't it? Just about here. There we go. Lovely road sign. They'll go and build that. That has been my first extended look at Foundation. A game that has changed immensely since it first began its outings on early access. In early access on Steam, and it has changed for the better. In fact, the changes that I've seen bode well for the future. That's what I'm going to say. I did have a brief look through their sort of current roadmap, and they have horses coming and things, various other things, more modular buildings. Yes, where you can assign like generic buildings to serve different purposes, such as towards the keep or a church, or indeed towards a manor, which we haven't got around to, unfortunately. As the signpost goes up, everyone will know where they're going now. I love that. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Will it come back to the channel? If you guys love it, absolutely, because we could have a look at some of the newer stuff when it comes out. But we're going to need to extend it. Anyway, that's enough waffling. Thanks again for watching. And until next time. Perfect timing. Take care.